Tinubu shocked as FBI set new date to open Tinubu's drug case. Hello Nigerians, here welcome back to this channel, and if the first time you're coming across this channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so whenever I post a video you will be notified. Now this is why we said we don't want Ahmed Bola Tinubu to become the president of Nigeria because of his corrupt cases and his drug dealings in the past. You know, when you have a president who have such cases, you know, he can be easily manipulated. I'm telling you the truth. Now look at what is happening to Ahmed Bola Tinubu and Nigeria entirely. Now remember that before the 2023 election, Ahmed Bola Tinubu was actually exposed of his drug dealings in the United States of America, his corrupt cases and the rest of them. Yet some people in this country went on to vote Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Not only that they voted him, the INEC chairman and the judiciary forced a drug dealer and a certificate forger and a corrupt person entirely on Nigerians. Now the FBI have issued a statement that they are going to revisit Ahmed Bola Tinubu's case. But before I go into that, a lot has actually happened in the political space. The House of Rep are proposing a bill to rotate the presidency among the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria, where the president will now last only but 6 years on the seat of the president. Now, a lot of Nigerians have come out to actually react to this particular news. You know, people are saying now that this particular bill that they want to propose will still not stop nepotism and corruption in Nigeria. Nigerians are now saying that instead of that, the regional government should actually be implemented. Now, let me know what you think in the comment section. So, moving on from that, the US government through the FBI are now ready to expose Ahmed Bola Tinubu and are ready to revisit his corrupt cases and his drug dealings. Now, look at what they said. The U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia in Washington, D.C. has set a new date to address a motion regarding the release or withholding of President Bola Tinubu's record held by U.S. security agencies, including the Federal Bureau of Investigation and Central Intelligence Agency. In 2022, anti-corruption activist Aaron Greenspan, in collaboration with Nigerian journalist David Hayadin, filed a FOIA request for the FBI to release case file on Mr. Tinubu, focusing on his involvement in narcotics trafficking case that led to a $460,000 forfeiture to the U.S. government in 1993. The request file are also expected to shed light on long-standing controversies about Mr. Tinubu's background, including discrepancies regarding his name, age, and gender upon entering the United States. Last September, the FBI approved Mr. Greenspan's request to release Mr. Tinubu's record, amounting to 2,500 pages, to be disclosed in monthly batches of 500 pages starting in October 2023. However, Mr. Tinubu has strongly opposed this release, arguing in court that public disclosure of this file would adversely affect him. Mr. Greenspan's attempt to expedite the release of the FBI files before the Nigerian Supreme Court's decision on electoral dispute challenging Mr. Tinubu's victory were unsuccessful. In November 2023, Judge Barry Howell permitted Mr. Tinubu to intervene and contest the release of his records, acknowledging his rights to protect his interests due to his claim of potential adverse effects. On Thursday, June 6th, Judge Howell instructed the opposing parties, Mrs. Greenspan and Tinubu, to submit a joint status report by September 3rd to advance the matter. Upon consideration of the parties' joint status report directing the parties to submit another joint status report by September 3rd, 2023, advising the court whether any disputes remain between the parties, and if so, proposing a schedule to govern further proceedings, Ms. Howell said on Thursday. Now guys, I believe you heard what I read clearly. Now, people have reacted to this particular news. Look at what this person said. Whenever they set dates, Tinubu will send barrels of oil and free resources to them as bribe. They will postpone it. When it is finished, they will set another again to cash out from Nigeria. Nonsense. You see, this is the problem that we have, and that's the same thing that we said during that election time. Ahmed Bola Tinubu is not supposed to be the president of Nigeria because of his corrupt cases. Yet, some gullible Nigerians went ahead to vote Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Look at what we are facing now in Nigeria. These people are now trying to, use him as bargaining right here in Nigeria. Now, somebody said, I bet it is a bargaining chip by the hypocritical US Biden administration to force the illegitimate president of Nigeria's hand either for a new US military base in Nigeria or the Binance guy's release. Now, this is the same thing that I keep saying. When we have a president with cases of corruption in the US, what do you expect? The US government will be playing football with him because they know that he would want to protect his image, thereby agreeing to whatever thing they are asking of him. Look at now, people are now suggesting that the US president and the US government are trying to set up a military base in Nigeria. And the reason they want to open this case is to force Ahmed Bola Tinubu to actually agree with them. And this is a very big problem for us here in Nigeria, because if our president does not have any criminal case or any form of corrupt case with the US government, they won't even have the right to come and be, controlling our president and be dictating what he should do or what he should not do. Now we are now in this mess because INEC decided to give us a drug lord as a president. Decided to give us a certificate forger as a president. Anyway, guys, I would like you to drop your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos.